Good morning, Roy. Good morning, everybody else. How's everybody
Good morning. Oh, getting a drill down.
Well, if you are in the Discord, you saw some of my levels yesterday. Let's look at it. Let's see what my levels are here, Roy. Let's get this going. So, I said I still believe we break 6,000. Nice run up. Target would be 6,008, 6,020, 41. If you can break down below 70, I would look for 55 would be our first target, 38, and then 30. Also, we put it down to 20. If we get down to the 20, 25 area, that is definitely a place to watch. We bounce there all the time. Right here, we are watching to see if we get a failed breakdown here. This would actually be a good spot if we do get one here. So we're keeping an eye. If we move back up, I would actually want to see this 80, this settlement yesterday reclaim before I would go long. But if it does reclaim, I would look for a long to run back up to 6,000. So kind of what I'm watching this morning. If we do continue to drill down, what you'd want to see is you want to see this bar close down here, then you want to see it come up and retest it, then drop back down. So right now, you can see our ADX indicator is at 23.9, which is showing that this little downtrend is pretty strong right now. So we got that working for us. So there we go. What we're watching. CBD is crushing now. And I need to. I have not done something. I need to do it real quick. I need to go and update Tide. There. Ooh, ugly Tide to start with. Let's go and update the market Tide. Ugly too. So, yep, not a great look to the start of the day. If you're going long, remember we do not come in with a bias. We are here to read the market and trade off what we see. You did have the U.S. trade balance come out this morning at 61.617 billion. Missed forecast, but was a lot, or it's negative, but it was a lot better than previous, which is negative 140 billion. Yeah, the U.S. initial jobless claims came out at $247,000. That was above forecast and above previous. Labor costs were 6.6. That was above forecast and above previous. Productivity was 0.15. That was above forecast and above previous. And continued jobless claims was 190.04, which was below forecast and below previous. So there we go. That's caught up on the news. And now, boys and girls, this is where we're at.
Like you said, you could get this failed breakdown here, but you got to just be careful with all the indicators suggesting more downside to come.
Yeah, I mean, you look over here. This is not pretty. What you want to see is, and you are seeing a little bit, and this is probably why we're getting a bounce, seeing a little bit of volume moving back up some. So as quick as ugly as the thing is to start, we know that doesn't mean that it's going to stay ugly, right? CBD is negative 2. Once again, though, we have orders, triple-digit orders to the downside on Bookmap, and nothing really to the upside. I don't see the first triple-digit number anywhere up. So we got that. But it is bouncing here off that bottom. Like I said, 70 is kind of the play we want to watch. This holds on pretty much here. And you can see we work back into this zone. So you don't want to see it break back up, break this settlement. And then, like I said, we could take it long at least to probably 99 and possibly up back up above 6,000. So right now we are patience pays, right? That's what we got to do. We got to make sure that we stay patient. We don't rush into any trade. We don't do anything. We let the market speak to us and tell us what it wants to tell us, and then once it tells us what it needs to tell us, that's when we go. And you're adding JPOW to the stream this morning did not help at all.
Didn't help at all. So there goes that theory.
Yeah, I think you got everything in there, right? You got Trump in there, you got Z in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you did not put you took it out. You took the JPOW thing out.
Yeah, I couldn't on YouTube because the title was too long.
Well, there you go. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So it's all your fault still.
Yeah, I'll take the blame. Periscope has got a little bit of small red gamma just above us, a whole lot below us, 59.50. So you would expect that to maybe be a magnet, as we potentially could be working back down. But if you look at the pre-market zone, you basically got right to it. Go to the 5-minute chart. So we got right into it and then rejected so far. So we are looking at this white. I don't know what this white line is. I'm going to delete it. I think it's Monday's anchored VWAP, which is not a bad one, but yeah, you could come back down. You do have 59.50 your 5-day moving average for those who are into that. You are approaching this red gamma. This can be, like we said, accelerant for moves down and up. My approach to this would be I would expect it to kind of gravitate down to that 59.50 on SPX area.
Yeah, I'm looking at you got orders sitting at 59.60 and down to the downside. So I would look for at least a test of 59.60.
Mm-hmm.
We got to break this low first, which has got a little momentum. CBD's back to negative 2,000. It's kind of popping negative 2,000, negative 2,100 back and forth. So it's got a little momentum. Your ADX indicator is at 24.13 now. So that's getting a little stronger. 24. Yeah, we're getting a little stronger on this move down. Now that's, like I said, we said this yesterday, right? This does not indicate a price. Ooh, they just put a bunch of orders at the low. And when I say
that
a
could
bunch,
pop it.
568. So let's see if we can go down and test that 62.50 level again. And then I would look for it to bounce from there if it can get down there. As soon as they put these orders in, that's when we started to see this bounce. So I don't know if it scared people or what it did there, but it did not like it. Now they just took them back out. These bastards.
It did push us back up to the green gamma, which could be another stop sign on the move up. So it's just kind of struggling in between these two.
They've moved these orders back to 60. So nothing at 62.50 now. When I say nothing, I mean it's like 50 orders there. So that's a nothing burger. It is wicking down here. You got to pay attention to that. The 1 minute did give a short indicator 3 minutes ago. So we need to watch that. You hadn't got one on any other one yet. Nothing short. Let's see if they play games with the 62.50 level again, or if they let it run past it this time. They're not bringing orders in there yet. A second ago, like I said, they brought almost 600 orders there. It's 578, I think, is what they brought in there. So,
have we gotten any announcement on these tariffs from yesterday's deadline?
No, I haven't heard anything. You are getting had a little increase in volume. So you're getting that push up. Now you can see volume turning back down. So we'll see if it can push it back down now after it got the volume. this might be enough momentum this time to push it down to that 60 level. Play smart.
Yeah, I can't quite take the short just yet. I mean, I really wish I had my take profit trader account.
Yeah, I'm in a short take profit trader. I'm like 75 bucks up on it right now.
I am this close to just doing the subscription on the damn Trade of 8. So
I got my
trade it.
take profit down here at 60, so we'll see if it can get down there. I'm 100 bucks up now. I'm tempted to go and take the 100 bucks, but this thing's actually getting a little bit of mojo down this time. We need another 2 points, and it gets my mojo where I need my mojo. You son of a gun. Bounce right off that. My gosh. We're going to go on and put our take profit up at low a day now. Let it come back. Take it. If it takes us 168 bucks, so that would be fine. I wanted 200 out of this play, but if it can hit 168, that would be good for me. We're close. I mean, we are close. I'm 2 points away from it right now, but you son of a gun. Don't bounce. Oh, man. I got 150 bucks up at one point, and I'm 50 bucks up. Don't like that. They're probably, they put these orders back at 62.50 again. This time they pulled them. It actually pulled the market back down this time. So they didn't put the full 500 there. They only put 120, and it came down and took them. So we're going to move this take profit up just one tick. If it can hit 61.50 right here, oh, don't do me like this. It's really going to do me like that, ain't it? It came. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm out of that. Oh, I should have held it. I could have got my 200 bucks, but I got 160 even on that account today. So
perfect. Good job.
Love that. Love that. I only need. I hate to tell myself this. I only need $3 more to get 700 for the week in that account. And we are now 703.75. We took 10 bucks real quick just to get that. So I wanted it. There's a $703.75 on the week in one account. That's a great start. Let's see if we come down and test this first. My first take profit that I had on Discord was 55. We hit 57.50 so far. So I'm going to pull a Mancini and say, you know what, boys and girls? That's a win. Exact. Anybody that doesn't know, he will call exact when he's 10 points off. But, you know.
That's funny.
Oh, I could have got 200 bucks there, right? Would have hit my 200 bucks there. Would have been good. But it's okay. I'm fine. Well, there's a good start to the day, boys and girls. Good start to the day.
Very good.
Now we got to be patient and wait, even on this drill down. CVD's gone to 3,300 negative. And you look back, let's look at our tide. Yep, well, that volume, this is where that big move came down. Look at that volume. Let's push it down. Like I said, you can look here. You don't have to. All you got to do is look right here if you have this. That's what, this is your goal. We look at holdings. We look at general market. Guess what? None of those actually matter when you're trading SPY, ES. This is the one that matters, right? This is the one you want. You don't have to overcomplicate it. We look at it, kind of get an overall sentiment of the market overall, but doesn't matter. We're getting a big drop now in premiums, and you're getting a more increase in volume here. So if you are short, be careful. Everybody knows we've talked about this a lot. Look at this level right here. If we go back above this level, what do we have here now? We got a failed breakdown. Exactly. What does the market love to do? It loves to trap shorts. Right here, are they trapping shorts? A very good possibility. Not definite, but it's a good possibility they could be trapping shorts. So
we are at 59.50 on SPX. It did tap that gamma and did bounce off of it so keep that in mind, that's going to be kind of that
Ooh,
magnet
oh
there.
boy, they just put 500 orders right in front of us here, and it ate every damn one of them up. I'm talking about didn't even hesitate for a second to the upside. As soon as they pulled them that quick, it looked like they were taking them, because I was seeing the number go down. It was 500, then went to 300, then 0 really quick. Now we can see 6750 could be kind of a spot here to watch. See if we can break back above. We got orders sitting there, 118 now, 105, 110. They keep moving them in and out. Not moving a ton of them in and out there. Moving some. I would say if we could see the iceberg orders, we would probably see some iceberg orders right about there, is what I would guess. But we're not about just guessing here, right? We're about taking what we see and making money off what we see there. That's what we're doing. CVD is 26, negative 27, negative 26, kind of bouncing up a little bit. Let's see if we can get that 6750 level. That's what I want to see. Test that 6750 level. If you can break through that, we might have a breakdown here. That's the spot's holding it up right now. 67.25 right below it. So still got 114 orders sitting at that 6750 level. You guys can say a lot about us, but one thing you can't say is we don't give you some information.
No, we're gonna pepper you with that. Interesting stock, up 3% today. Micron.
Okay.
So as the market is drilling, there are always something popping up a little bit.
Yeah. Go up there and test that 6750 for me. Let's see if we can break through that. I would love to see it. But this is not a good sign here, boys and girls. Not a great sign to start with. CVD went back to 3,000, negative 3,000 on that move back down. Your volume did go back down on that, so it's fine. That's what we're looking at there. Put premiums are tanking down. This thing could drill, very well could drill down here. I don't think they're done testing this level, the 6750 level, though. I think we get another run at it before we break, if we break down. Could be wrong. This is just what I see and what I think. I've been known to be wrong before. We'll be wrong again.
It's kind of hanging out on this red gamma. So again, could kind of pull down to that magnet. And I guess what you'd want to see is to make sure it doesn't break the low, but it is liking.
Yeah, that low is what you got to watch now. If it breaks that low, then it's going to drill down more. If it can bounce back up here, it came right up to that, right to our zone there almost, and kind of rejected back. So you got to watch that. Negative 3,100.
If you switch to the 1 minute chart, you are seeing a little bit of a pop here on this candle.
Yeah, it could give us an long indicator here next.
Yeah. So as bullish or as bearish as that longer time frame candle looked, we still got 20 seconds on this candle. Let's keep an eye and see if it can. Basically, you want it to close above 59.65.50. Go ahead.
I did do something that I don't recommend. I did the second bounce down. I took it long, popped it. So there's 107.50 in another account.
Boom, boom.
And look, if we wasn't down here, I would have held this thing longer like I did the short earlier. I just do not trust this that long right now. I was just trying to scalp $100. I knew I didn't want to take a short right here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I bottom ticked the shit out of this thing here. So that doesn't always happen. I got lucky there. It is not something I suggest anybody else to ever do, because that shit will bite you in the ass quick. So one thing you'll get from us is the truth.
We are getting a 6750 test here. It looks like it did not care to start.
I could have got $200 right here, by the way, if I'd have held it.
Pushing.
So,
I did take a long in a combine, so I am riding this pony.
We talked about it earlier. Here's your difference. Look at your volume going back up, so the price is going up with it. We want to see that volume turn back down. CBD's gone to 2,200.
You are approaching anchored VWAP.
So and the 8 right here on top of it. So you want to watch to see if we get any kind of rejection off that, which we're getting a rejection for you to get there right now. So you do have orders sitting at 59.80 now that you did not have before. I think we're going to work back down a little here, but I'm not sure how far it works back down. Volume did kind of turn a little back on us, back to the downside.
I'm gonna lock in $100 just in case this wants to reverse.
Yeah, I don't like it to the long side yet, Roy. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just not showing enough strength to get up there.
So,
but who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
5 minute, 10 minute doesn't look good. Another rejection off of the zone, similar to your zone. We had to wake up to it, reject. But that doesn't mean it's done. It could just pop back up.
No, it doesn't mean it's done. And this zone, look, this zone I drew was yesterday. If you look at all this consolidation. And then I drew that zone off right here, this move here. So you can look, support. Well, the odds are this turns into resistance now, right? It's held support so long. Now it's turning to resistance. It's an easy story that goes back and forth, right? Support turns into resistance turns into support. Everybody wins when they do it that way. And there's $200 in another account. Took it short. Thank you, Roy, for going long. Gave me the confidence to go my short there. So Take Profit Trader is done for the day. There's about 400 so bucks. So can't complain there. Now we got to work on top stuff. That's a damn good week, though. I could stop right now on both those accounts and have a damn good week. I'm up about $1,300 on the week on those two accounts.
Good job.
Yeah, I see people all the time talk about they are the number one show on YouTube, trading show on YouTube. My gosh, I think we're going to start calling ourselves the number one trade on YouTube.
Yeah. We're definitely the number one trading show amongst Indian and Caucasian combos.
You could call it that. Oh, sorry, I had me and Snoop kind of looked at something last night, OSCR, and I was like, hey, send it to Led, let me look into it. Well, Led ignored the message last night. Completely ignored it. Well, OSCR ripped today up 7%.
Wow.
And Led responds, nice when I completely ignored your message above, blah, blah. So I had to respond back. I did not ignore your message, and great call, sir. Just a slap at Ted.
Snoop's been on a little bit of a hot streak of his picks.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, Snoop is he plays around a lot, and a lot of people don't take him serious on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If he digs his claws into something and gets something, he's pretty good at knowing, hey, this
Mm-hmm.
thing could have a good. When he showed me the chart yesterday, I love the chart. I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Roy, it was in our conversation. You saw, I was like, I really
Mm-hmm.
like this chart. Well, there's a reason I really like that chart because that damn thing popped today. It was one of the. It's a healthcare stock that has kind of been beat up with United Healthcare stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more of a disadvantaged healthcare. It's for people that doesn't have. It's more of a cheaper healthcare, right? So it's for people
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't have a lot of money. If you look at just me glancing at the fundamentals, I hadn't dug into it like Lead does, but just kind of glancing through it, it looks like it could be a pretty strong company to hold, for a longer term.
Mm.
So it's definitely on my list. I did not trade it with Snoop. I'm going to be honest with you there. I did not trade it because in the mornings I don't focus on regular stocks. I focus on what we're getting ready for here. Right. This is my bread and butter. I'll look at that OSCR again, and I'll have some sales or some buys in this afternoon on pullbacks. But it's something I wouldn't mind adding to the portfolio slowly and kind of working up over time.
Mm-hmm.
Not financial advice, by the way, so nobody take that as financial advice. Roy, we're kind of flagging down here now.
Yeah.
I think the difference, I always ask myself, what's the difference between Take Profit Trader and Top Step? Why do I trade these two so differently?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm quicker to take profit and Take Profit Trader, where I hold longer in Top Step. So a lot of times the trade turns against me in Top Step, where I've already taken my profit and Take Profit Trader. I think that's got something to do with it. What do you think, Roy? You think that makes sense?
I think so. I mean, the thing, there's just something about, because I have the same problem. I think there's something about
Worrying about that drawdown?
Maybe it is the drawdown. Maybe it's this is gonna sound like super silly, but you obviously we read the screen from left to right. So maybe the Dom being on the left on the other platform does something to us that says, okay, I'm gonna move it up. I'm gonna do all that stuff. Because I don't know if you move your stuff on the chart or do you move your stuff on the Dom in Take Profit Trader?
On Take Profit Trader, it's all on the Dom. Everything's done on the Dom.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's it. Because obviously the Dom moves much more rapidly than the chart.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only thing I could come up with is why is it such a different deal for us? Because on Top Step, I do strictly the chart. I hardly ever move it on the Dom.
So occasionally I do move it on the Dom, but then I depend more on the chart. I like the chart. I like seeing it on the chart better on Top Step, and maybe that's another thing. I just like seeing it there.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but I hate to see because you don't really see it good on Trade-O-Bait as you see it on Top Step.
No, you don't. Yeah.
You got to if you got to look far right, and then you got like a little number to the far right. You have no lines. You have nothing.
Yeah.
Top Step, you have a line across that shows you the whole thing, and I don't know. And my Trade-O-Bait, I trade my Trade-O-Bait account off what I'm seeing here on Top Step, right? So it's not like I use the charts. I don't have anything on the stem chart. I mean, I have like the EMAs and VWAP, but I don't have. There's no zones, no levels, none of that stuff on here because, to be honest with you, their drawing tools suck.
Yeah.
They're nowhere close to what you get on Top Step X. So I don't know. I think it's got to do with one, like we said, the drawdown. Even though we work past that drawdown, it's still in my mind that, hey, I can't let this thing go, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just there's something there that just it's different. I can't explain how it's different.
Yeah. It's one. Hopefully, it will be a short-term mystery. We crack it soon because I don't understand. I don't understand what
I have no clue what we're doing here. Why it does that, but it does it. So that's where we're at, right? So it is what it is. We deal with what we got. That's what we got. This thing gonna pop back up here. CBD's holding negative 2,700. Really interesting here. Your volume is going back down on this move back up. So is this a short-lived move? Is this, I don't know. It's very interesting right here. I don't think this move is sustainable yet, but I also don't want to go short yet. So I don't know what to do. I guess do nothing, right?
Do nothing.
We're really good at doing nothing, by the way. We do nothing a lot on here. If y'all guys hadn't noticed, we do a lot of the trading. A lot of our trading early is on take profit trader. Well, let's rephrase it. A lot of my trading early is on take profit trader. Maybe that's why it's better. I take a chance on take profit trader that I don't take on Top Step.
Yeah.
Now saying that, we're this week we had a good week on Top Step. We were negative when we pulled this thing back up to positive. So there's that working for us. So maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't understand this move here. I don't really get why we're moving up. We did reject
Gamma.
So
Your gamma has switched a bit. They are decreasing, so they've decreased the gamma above to basically reposition themselves a bit higher. So this was green, now it's red. This was less green, now it has more green. So it could again kind of gravitate down and then push up. But this 59.50 on SPX level seems to be pretty important. Obviously a psych level. You're getting a rejection here at the bottom Bollinger Band. You are just kind of hanging out at this 5-day moving average. It is important to note that there is major data tomorrow morning, so you could have this kind of grindy feel to today as people position ahead of this jobs data tomorrow. Which
I'm kicking myself here and go short and Top Step.
Yeah. The interesting side of the jobs data, the BLS coming out and saying revisions are expected tomorrow, and then also they are decreasing the sample size of the CPI data due to budget cuts. So we don't know how unreliable data that was already unreliable. Now it's even more unreliable.
So we've had 2 administrations in a row change how we look at data. That's not cool.
Yeah, no, because this data does, not only impact, monetary policy decisions, but it has a massive impact on how we trade and how we do things. So we can't have the data being a bit switched around on us without knowing how exactly it's being switched around. Because they're basically cutting out certain regions in the CPI. So, geographically, it's very important to get a wide spread because obviously the economy in New York is a lot different than the economy in Atlanta. So I don't know. I don't know how.
I think I just figured out why I'm hesitating in Top Step.
Okay.
Right here this morning so far.
Okay.
In my mind, how many times have we seen failed breakdowns?
A ton.
Top Step and Take Profit Trader, I said I'm scalping 100% all the time, right? My mind, when I look at this chart, is I want the bigger moves.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm waiting for it to reclaim above here to go long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for me to swap. So if I can't swap easily, right, I need to sit on my hands, don't do anything, let the trade play out. If we break back up, great. If we come up, we reject back down. Maybe I start scalping a little bit here or there until we get the break up. That could be a good plan. Get $50-$100 a pop every time it comes up, it comes back down. I mean, right here you got 68 to 62. That's 6 points, and if you took 5 points there, it's $250.
Right.
So maybe we start doing that where I'm just, hey, It rejects. I'm gonna take it short, and I'm gonna just take what I can take out of it, and then wait. And then if it breaks, I'm ready to go long and do my thing off of it. So let's see if we see any rejection here. Let's look at. Let's get a slight uptick in. We're gonna try to take a short here, and then like I said, I'm just trying to get $100 out of this thing if we can here. If we can get $100 here, $100 there, guess what? I have $200 a day without even getting the move I want to get. That's that would actually be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see we're not risking a ton on this trade. It's $150. I'm not going to move that. This stop loss. I'm going to leave it stop loss right where it's at. If it does break above it, well, we're going to go long. We're going to get the $150 back when it breaks above this, right? So it's my thought process there. Now it's going to actually move up. I finally decided to do it. Showed a little bit of weakness and it popped right out of it. I'll show you why it's doing it. Look at this volume jump up.
Whoa, the premiums.
Yeah. CBD still not great, but the problem is you got 59.80 is where our next orders up top that could slow this thing down if Anchor VWAP doesn't stop it. So I love starting the day negative on this account. That's what I do on Top Step. Not always, but some days. And this thing, it could reject here, right? We don't know yet. I don't know if it is or not. Volume is going back down. If this thing rejects right there, it's going to be about the most. Well, we're in it. So trying to be a little more aggressive here in Top Step to see if I can match take profit. This thing still might take us out here. And if it does, we got our failed breakdown. Or this could be a false break up. Took it out. Well, okay. Worth a try.
Nvidia got bought up a little bit, as you can see the trend, big green stick.
I don't know if y'all saw the volume turn down and turn right back up right after that. So I'm still, all right, if we get above this little mesh right here, I will go long and run it up to, if I can get a long around 83 so, and then run up to 6,000, that's 17 points.
Yeah.
17 points. It's $425. That would make my day green. So plus hit my profit target. So we're all good. All good.
Tesla down another 4% today. They're beating the shit out of that thing.
Snoop says SoFi looking good here at 1350. Continues to consolidate. And I got a few thousand shares already. So
hey, right cover calls on that.
Do what?
So we could write cover calls on that.
We could.
Especially with it up 4%. What's the tomorrow? What we got? What we got for old Monty? Just lift his spirits a little bit. Oh, they are dog shit. Never mind.
Yes. I looked the other day and I did not like it. Didn't like it at all. Let's see.
I mean, you could go farther out, but
yeah, I don't want that. Let's show details.
Should do what? 16 was 14 cents for 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. Golly, they don't give you anything, do they?
Yeah, it's just not worth it for me to do that. The only thing you could do is if you went I mean, and I wouldn't want to do this. I mean, you have to go 14s tomorrow. That's a negative Ghost Rider.
No, I mean what you would want to do is, let's say you went to July 3rd, right?
Yep.
And you wrote the 17s at, let's call it 10 cents. So that's what? Is that $10? So if you've got, let's say you've got 1,000 shares, that's $100. Yeah, not really worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Snoop says Pete Tesla, robo-taxi launched 7 days. They're fading the smack talk about the big bill. Well, I've already got 1,000 shares of them, so I don't. Okay.
Well, the robotaxi event is next week.
Yeah.
So the next green day, you'll write your covered calls on Tesla.
Yeah, because I got out of those yesterday.
Yeah, you need a green day though. You can't.
Yeah.
Can't be writing covered calls on a red day.
Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see what the calls are for next week, though.
Well, yeah, what you would want is a pop, and then maybe get like the 375s, 380s for like $2.
Well, on the 400s.
400, yeah, 400.
Yeah.
If you get 400 around $1, that's great. But
It's not. Yeah, that's
get
what I've
that.
been doing around 400, 425 when they're $1.
Mm-hmm.
But it just hadn't played out yet. And you're right. I don't want to write it now because it's going to be weak.
Yeah,
Roy,
yeah,
I'm on here because I think we're going to get this move. Everything's kind of suggesting volumes turn green, CBDs turn green. I'm planning on this thing running to 6,000. I got my stop back at the bottom of the zone. If it breaks back down, then we'll have 2 losses today. We call it a day on these. But if we go up, we hit $518. That'll get us what, 350 on the day. I don't really need that much. Let's go back. Let's refreeze this. 468 right there. 97. 97 is a good spot to look at, I think. You got orders sitting at 95, so I like 97 there. We'll let this play today. This is maybe this is why we do worse than Top Step, because we I still like this to be a breakout trade. We did not wait for confirmation. We are above the zone, right? So I think anything above 75 is an okay play. I kind of agree with Mancini there. We're holding above, as long as we hold above 75, which is right here at the bottom of this candle. I think we're good for a long. So I don't hate it. I'm also not 100% sold on it, but if we look up and this is probably, unless something drastic happens, this is probably going to be one of those trades I hold for a damn hour.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move this all the way up to here. And then we're going to take this to 4. And we're going to look to scale out 4 at right there at 90. Actually, yeah, 90. I like 90 there. And then hold that one runner, see if we could get, if we do that, then we get 26 more points. 26 more points if it goes up to that high would be what? That's a little over $100. That's $130 extra on just one lot if it goes up there. So, okay. First thing we got to do is we got to break through this. Break through this. This little mess we got right here. I don't love this mess we got right here, but it is what it is. How's everybody doing out there? We got 18 of you today. We don't have a ton of you here. We got 18 people here. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing.
Yeah, I only got 2 on YouTube. So I guess maybe everybody's taking a break today.
I guess it is a break day. So we got 16 bots is what we got.
Yeah. So
that sucks.
Yeah, everybody's getting prepped for the weekend. Join NBA Finals tonight, college baseball tomorrow.
Yeah, I won't watch either one.
Maybe they're watching tennis.
Maybe so. I'm not watching that either.
French
I
Open, women's.
I don't know how I missed. How did I miss Terminal List on Amazon? Have you watched that with Chris Pratt?
No, I heard it's good though.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, and I don't know how I missed it. It's a whole series. It's like a whole year. And they're fixing to make a movie or something, a prequel to it. And I'm like, how did I miss this? It's a fantastic show. And I'm watching Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
Peaky Blinders is good. I'm on season 3, and the first episode just did not do a lot for me on season 3. So
Mhm. A little rejection here at 59.80
yeah, what you're seeing here.
around
See
VWAP.
how the volume turned up and turned right back down after it turned green.
Mhm.
So I need this volume to turn back green to go. This thing is drilling. We must have some news. I'm not seeing anything that should be changing the structure of the market. We had some ECB news come out earlier, but that's nothing. You had natural gas change, which shouldn't affect this really. At 9:30, it's 9:31. I mean, did that natural gas thing do that? Came in 122 barrels, projected 113, previous was 101. You got Lutnick testifies at 10 today. Trump is meeting Germany's Merz at 10:30, and then you got the 4-week bill auction today. So this thing might drill down and take me out here. The volume has turned down. Everything's turned down. Not loving this trade at all now. My goodness, I should have took 20, $30 and got out of it. This bad boy is drilling for I don't know why. And the only thing I'm seeing, Roy, is the natural gas stuff out. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's fixing to take me out here. Let's go on to kill these so we don't have a fake order sitting there. The problem now is you got order sitting at 65, so it might come down and touch that 65 before it removes back up. Looks like it's a false breakout this time.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Twitter box and see if we can find why we are doing what we're doing. Iran's president told MBS he's determined to strengthen ties. I don't know who he's going to strengthen ties with. It just says strengthen ties. Who are you strengthening ties with? BlackRock Think says tariff-induced inflation likely to impact the U.S. economy over the next 5 months. I mean, that was a few minutes ago. You think that could have been it? I mean, I'm not really seeing anything that this Iran news should not be. I mean,
Yeah. No.
and there's too much other junk on Twitter to look through because everybody's trying to push their play of the day out.
Let's see.
Volume on, I mean, you look at the volume here, it took a dump. Now it's coming back up some, but I just don't know if it's enough to hold above my stop loss or not. CBD went from positive like 400 to negative 800 now. So now it's going to take me out here.
So I guess it's gotta be BlackRock's Fink talking.
And it's either that or you had that come out and the Iran stuff came out and the natural gas stuff came out all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had to be there, took it out. And I hate it took it out right there, but I was not moving that stop. So unless we see something great, we're not taking another trade here. It went right up to settlement, rejected so hard. I mean, settlement was the play to take it down. My gosh. CBD's gone down to a negative 1,000. Iran's president told MBS he's determined to strengthen ties. I guess he's strengthened ties with everybody. Oh, now we're drilling.
Oh.
I started to go short there, and I was like, no, I don't really have valid reasons, but I should have. Now we're getting a lot of volatility, so now it's time to not do crap.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this volatility is coming from. You have orders popping up all over Bookmap. What are we missing here, Roy?
Drilled hard. This did Microsoft and NVIDIA.
What are we missing? I guess BlackRock. I mean, everybody's putting up the BlackRock things. It had to be the BlackRock thing that sent it down. I don't see how that should send the market down that far. Do you?
I think is pretty powerful.
Well, I know, but still. Is he he's a 30-point move powerful? That's pretty big move there. Volume is still look, I don't get volume still drilling.
CCTV, US should withdraw its measures against China.
What? I just see it should withdraw its that shouldn't do it though.
Oh. Does that mean
CBD is cranking down, boys and girls. When I say cranking down, I mean negative 2,200 on this move up.
Wow.
Yeah, this is not the safest of plays here, but where do we have orders at? Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, we're done for the day on this. I don't know what just came out again, something else. The U.S. and China should reduce misunderstandings. U.S. and China should increase cooperation on economy and trade. China's President Xi, the U.S. should remove negative measures on China. I don't understand why that's making the market pop.
Right.
That's just China side saying, hey, they should do this. They should do that. They've been saying that. CBD is now gone to 1,000, negative 1,000. I'm gonna sit. I'm done for the day, Roy. I might try to work back later, but I'm not trading in this mess right here we got going on.
We got a failed breakdown here. I got popped on my combine. I did well on another combine, but I don't want to chase this failed breakdown by any stretch.
I'm gonna chase a little bit on the combine. If it comes back down to this bottom, I have a losing trade. If it goes up here, well, I have a winning trade. I'm $600 up, man. So only on the combine. This is not real money. And then I will not blow this combine and really won't mess anything up on this combine. I'll just be back to around 50,000. I'll lose a little bit of drawdown, but it's fine. Let's go straight to Siobhan to talk steel tariff to U.S. Landos in June 11th. Z tells Trump China implemented Geneva Agreement. China should increase cooperation on economy trade. I'm really. Oh, so he says China agreed to implement the Geneva Agreement, which U.S. should withdraw its measures against China because of that reason. I guess they came to an agreement in Geneva and looks like China has agreed to it. Okay. It's funny when you get a little more understanding of what's being
context.
said. Yeah. When you get just little nippets here or there, you're like, well, what the hell is that? What does that do? But you put it all together,
Mm-hmm.
it means that the U.S. said, hey, this is what we want. And China said, okay, you got it, is what it sounds like, right? And why is this thing going down again?
You could have some big wicks, but I think I like a failed breakdown play here.
Well, I hope so, because we're in it in a combine. Now, like I said, we're going to lose $300 if we lose this trade. That's fine. That's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker on a combine. I said I was done here, but I'm not done here because I like how it's bounced up there. So we just want to get, all right. I think that's a pipe dream there, but that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Do it for us. Do it for us. I mean, you were reading the data, and I was like, "This is a deal, right? This is a deal.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why are we
Well,
drilling?"
look, no matter what's happened, I've got $200 back on this damn trade. I got 250. I got half of it back right here almost. So no matter what, that's a good win for me here. Let's go look at this combine. We are shit.
Whoa,
Okay, there it is.
whoa.
$340 in the combine. Holy shit. We're guaranteed 330 back. So it'll be 200 down if this comes back and hits us, which it might do. I probably should give it room. I just don't want to give it too much room yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it here. Maybe.
I took a SPY call because I was like, screw this. And it's up. I got it for tomorrow. It's up about 15% right now.
All right. Well, we got $300, $330 back. And I'm gonna tell you, if it comes back and if it tests here, I'm gonna take it again. Look what a difference just a few minutes makes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, you were saying it, and it was just clicking in my brain. Like, this is positive. This is a deal.
Obviously, it was clicking in my brain too. I think the key was when we put it all together. When you had somebody put it all together, it's like, okay, it makes sense what they're saying.
Yeah.
Just this, like you said, these nippets here or there mean it meant nothing, but you put it all together, like, okay, this is actually a big statement.
Yeah.
It's pretty much saying, like I said, it was saying China said, hey, we've agreed to your terms. Right? Is that not how you read that?
That's how I read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're working together.
Yeah.
We're not bashing you.
Of course, now they got to come out and say that the U.S. should deal with Taiwan cautiously.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Let's throw war in here now. I just can't go back long now. I said I was going to, if it went there, I was going back longer. I hate this damn wick.
Yeah, it's a big boy wick, isn't it?
I think it's just going to grind, though. I think we're going to come back and we're going to hold shit. I should have listened to myself the first time. Should have listened to myself the first time. Well, I don't know if we're talking to two people on YouTube and we're talking to nobody, bots and other. We haven't had 0 comments today.
Yeah. Well,
So we are switching to open up for questions.
Yeah.
And we will call it a tad bit early today. Come on, give me a little pullback here again. I'm ready for you. CBD is popping again.
Yeah, I went long.
I'm going long. I probably made a mistake here, but
it's at yesterday's anchored VWAP. I like it.
I just need to pop 6,000. Pops above 6,000, and I got a good day. We're gonna risk everything we just put back on there. Tesla shares sink 5% as Musk continues to bash Trump's spending bill. I love the headline there.
Yeah,
I should have waited till right here to take the loan. I did not. I could actually add to it, but I really don't want to. If I added to it, I would take it out as soon as we got back above this. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just let it wait.
Musk is supposed to meet with Johnson today, I believe, to talk about the bill.
Oh, man, C&E, come on, bro. I love you, but you can't take credit for this.
Yeah, no.
The 59 cent ATM machine cashes out yet again as the failed breakdowns over and over again. I'm telling you, dog, I love you, but you're reaching here on this.
Yeah, come on, man.
All right, this trade will not turn red on us. We're guaranteed at least $100 back again, and then we'll damn re-enter again if we have to. I would really love for it to go up and break 6,000 and take my profit target out, and then we would reevaluate at that point. But whoa, you got a ton of orders at 95. Okay, we're good. $100 back. $100 back. We're gonna wait. Roy, I think it's done. We got nobody asking any questions, nobody saying anything. So I think we call the stream here while we're on a good luck streak here.
I like it. We appreciate you guys. I know today is kind of a wacky day with NFP tomorrow, non-farm payrolls.
Yeah.
We've got China news flying in and out. We've got all sorts of things. Trade safe.
Be careful. Trump is putting stuff out on Truth Social right now. So,
oh boy. Now, did you see he deleted a post yesterday, that Russia post?
See that, but first thing he just tweeted out is or truthed out. I spoke with China's President Xi. That's all he said so far. Shit's fixing to come out. So the question is he say something that we're agreeing or we're not agreeing?
He's gonna just send a Winnie the Pooh image.
Might, maybe. All right, guys.
Drops 3%.
We will catch you guys next week. Everybody stay safe. I cut Roy
Take
off.
it easy, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys Monday.
Appreciate it, guys.